Hello everyone, and welcome to this short two-part tutorial on how to play John Lennon's Imagine on the piano. The song needs no introduction. It's known around the world, just about everywhere, and has been since it was first written and recorded by John Lennon over 50 years ago. It's one of those universal pop anthems that are always going to be popular. Everybody knows it as soon as they hear the opening bars. It's got those appeals to things like world peace and harmony, which all this time later we're still just imagining, but we can still hope for it as well. So you need to keep the imagination alive. It's an easy piece to play. All you need, first of all, I should say it's a piano accompaniment to a vocal. So I mean, if you're learning it in order to be able to sing along to it, that's great. If not, I mean, the piece on its own is quite nice just to listen to the piano parts, and someone else could sing it for you if you haven't got that much of a voice like me. It's just three short parts that you need to learn. The introduction, the instrumental introduction, which is 4 bars, which is also the same for the first 8 bars of each of the verses. There's 3 verses, 2 choruses. So once you've learned that, I mean, that's most of each of the verses and the introduction. Second part you need to learn is the second 4 bars of each of the verses, which is again the same in each verse. And the third bit, which we'll do in the second video, is the chorus. So that's it, just those 3 short distinct pieces and you're off. Right, without any further ado, let's get down to it. Okay, a couple of preliminaries. You're sitting at your piano keyboard, that's middle C. The song is focused in these 2 octaves below middle C. That's the second and third up from the left hand side of the piano. Pretty much all of it is in those 2. There's a couple of notes that come outside of that. That's the D and the E, but you won't be playing them very much. It's in the key of C major, or C, which is all the white notes. Couple of accidental black notes that you have to play. There's a G sharp and an A sharp, but you don't have to play them very much. And because it's all focused in that little area, there's not a lot of complicated stretching or moving around of the hands and fingers, so pretty straightforward. What I'll do is play the piece through that I'm going to show first of all, and then break it down into the left hand slowly, then at the correct tempo, the right hand slowly, correct tempo, both together, slowly, correct tempo. Okie doke, let's play it through first. That's it, that's the 4-bar introduction, and like I said, the first 8 bars of each of the verses. So that's actually the main piece that you need to know for the whole song. So here we go, left hand first. You're playing a C octave, that's that C and that C with a G, so that's a C chord, and you're playing an F chord, which you can either move your index finger down to the F or just play the F with that finger. You're not moving anything else, you're just doing switching from there to there. And the way you play it is you play the full chord first, and then you've got this rocking motion between the C and the G and the C. So it's and then shifting, right, slowly, that's all you're doing in the left hand for that piece of it. In the right hand, you're doing this. You're continuing with that C chord and the F, obviously, but you're doing it with just your thumb and middle finger, and you're going. So that's E and G 3 times. Then you're playing lifting off the G, and you're playing the E with the B, and then the C, and then going to the F. And then you're playing the F the final time. So that's going to be A sharp and B. Back to the C chord. A bit fiddly, but you soon get used to it. And the first chord you play in each bit is going to be louder, and the subsequent ones a bit softer. Right, that's it. Now put them both together slowly. Right. The second part of each verse is 4 bars, and like I said, you'll play the 4-bar introduction, you'll play the 8 bars, which are exactly the same, and then you get to this bit. Right. So you've come to the end of those 8 bars, and then you've got C octave with F, and you're going up to an A minor chord, which is you're keeping the shape of your hand, but you're just moving up to the E octave with the A. You're then going down to a D minor chord, and you're keeping your finger on the A, but you're moving down your little finger and your thumb to the D, and then you're going back to that F. And that's it. So it's A minor, D minor, F, G major, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in this hand again, you're playing, you're continuing with that F where you started. Goes like this. So the F, A minor, you're playing the whole chord, A, C and E. D minor, you're shifting to the F, the A and the D. And then the F major, and all you're doing is coming off the D and going to the C with this finger. Once again, full chord, going to the G major and you're going to play D, G and B. 2, 3 times. Then you're coming off the B and playing the C. And then you're coming off the C and playing the F here and D. That's actually a G7 chord. So that's right, let's put them both together slowly at first. A minor, D minor, F. Both hands playing the same here, same notes that is, just in different octaves. You've got the D, G and B, D, G and B. And you play it 5 times with this hand, but in this hand on the 4th one you go and then three, 4, 5, the G7 all together. At which point you can either vocalise or you can go. That's probably easy to sing it actually. From the beginning, and then we'll move on to the chorus in the second video. I won't play the whole bit through. We'll just imagine that this is the 7th and 8th bars of the verse, and then we're shifting into the next bit. So it's okay, that's done. See you in the next video.